Three, I have recommended this book, and I've recommended it in part 1, part 2, and part 3 I'm going to recommend it again, because part 3 of this is really questions, your questions and answers. And this book has hundreds of frequently asked questions and answers, and that's why I recommend it. So let's summarize parts 1 and part 2, and then I'll answer a few questions in part 3. Part 1 we talked about why bother having dry orgasms? Well, when a man doesn't ejaculate, his energy swells, so you'll have more personal energy. You'll actually be able to transform your sexual energy from being wasted to actually circulating in your body. And you'll have a lot more pleasure because you'll just feel better and you'll have better orgasms and many more of them. So that's why bother. Part 1 we talked about the technique. You just slow down before you get to the point of no return and you relax. And this book explains why relaxing can trigger an orgasm. It just does. So relax right before you're about to ejaculate. And if you ejaculate, it's okay. Just next time relax a little bit previous to that point of no return. Don't go quite as far. Don't stimulate yourself quite as much. Part 2, we talked about moving the energy out of the penis and up. That's a mental practice. Whatever you think, your body follows. Your body does what it's told. So just tell it to move the energy out. It helps to not lust. Lusty energy goes right here. Loving energy is much lighter and easier to lift and move. So make it love instead of sex. And you'll be happy. You'll feel better in all ways. Part 3 is your questions. And once again, this book has lots of questions, and it also has a complete chapter on play-by-play recording. So read it. It's short, it's got a lot of pictures. It's where it's at. Thanks for listening. You can go to